What's up everyone? Thanks for tuning in to the third video of this three-part series on how to mix custom colors. Now that we've talked about the basics, today we're going to talk about what screens to use when printing them. We're going to talk about the 110, 156, and 230s. Let's get right to it. Alright, so I got all the screens loaded up on the press. Today we're going to be printing a side-by-side comparison using white ink to show you guys how the different screen meshes lay down ink. So starting off with the 110, this screen is going to lay the most amount of ink out of all three screens. We hit this only once, and if you look closely, you'll see that we get some pretty good coverage. Now, we recommend using 110s when you're using white inks just because they're thicker, or any ink that has a lot of white ink in it, because naturally it's just gonna be thicker. You could also use a 110 for puff as well, although we recommend going a little bit lower, like 83 or even a 60 mesh screen. Now, we don't really recommend using a 110 when you're printing really thin inks like black ink, just because it's gonna lay down way too much and it's not gonna look the best as if you were gonna use like a 156 or a higher mesh screen, which leads us to the 156. So after hitting the 156 also just once, you'll see that it's gonna be the screen that lays the moderate amount of ink out of all three screens. Now, we like to use the 156 also for underbases in some cases, but most of the time we use 156s for overprint colors. If you get somebody who wants a bright white, but they don't want like a thick print, the 156 is gonna be your go-to for sure. And lastly, we have the 230 screen. The 230 screen is great because you can use it in a lot of different ways. So the 230 screen is great for detail. Anytime you get a design with detail, you're gonna wanna definitely implement a 230 screen. Or when you're printing multiple color designs on top of an underbase and halftones. If you get a client who definitely wants a distressed or vintage look, just use a 230 screen, hit it once, and bam, it's gonna come out looking like it's been worn a couple times already. So that's everything you need to know to get you started using these three screens. Like, subscribe, catch you later.